another episode of your Web3 Morning Motivation show. We're coming today with a special guest, our good old friend Rico MoneyBags, because we're joining forces, guys, together. And we're going to be hunting for the next 100x, 1000x, who knows coin. So make sure you join, make sure you hit that smash the like button, the retweet button, the like button. I mean, you know the deal. All the buttons, because that's how you tell the algorithm this is the content that you want to push up to people's timeline, because this is the content that brings the vibes, the mojo, and all the alpha that you need to ride this bull cycle to the top. So, Rico, my man, how are you doing today?
Doing very good, very good. Awesome intro, man. Glad to talk to you, man, and finally be, breaking the algorithm. When we come together like this, special things are happening. We're talking about great projects. We're hunting down the right projects. We're creating some of the things on ourselves, and we're doing it at the right time, right? When everybody's scared right now, when the markets are fearful, that's when you're supposed to be building, getting everybody lined up so we can send. So this is a time that you guys align and you find those, right? You get into hunting mode to find those projects to get ready for when the continuation of the bull run happens, because it is going to happen. I got some charts pulled up, some Bitcoin rainbow charts to remind everybody that we are still very, very early in this market and there's nothing to worry about, everybody. So yeah, I'm feeling great. I got my coffee ready. I heard some salsa in the background. So, I'm loving it. I'm loving the vibe, bro.
100%, my man. You cannot have said it better. Right now, while every YouTuber is crying and running for cover, Rico and me are just here forefront, making it happen, showing the world that there's nothing to be scared about. This is just a little bear trap. We're good. The parabola has not even yet started, and already people are calling for the top of the cycle. Can you believe that, man? I was telling my guys, we're our good old friends, our apes in the house. You can see them in the chat coming in, coming hard. Make sure you guys smash the like, the retweet, because Rico has a lot of stuff that we're going to be going over today. We're going to be talking about MOOLA. We're going to be talking about XPX, Candle. We're going to be talking about OG Bread. We're going to be bringing all the... But before we go in, my man, I was telling you in the back that before anything, I wanted to bring you some nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if you know what this sound means.
Coqui.
Oh, my man, you know it. That's a Boricua in the house. That's the only way. That's only Boricuas know what that really means. So I got the coqui ready, so that when we need to agree on something, we do it the Boricua way. You know how that goes. I see everybody joining in the house already in the chat. Make sure you drop us some comments, some love. Make sure that you are sharing everything, because we're about to go in hard today, and we're not leaving everything behind. We're bringing the 2 alpha. And like you were saying at the beginning, man, everybody's running, everybody's crying, everybody's like, oh my God, what's going on? Bitcoin is coming down, right? And, it takes people like us that have been there, done that we know exactly what's going on, and we don't get shaken out by the 15-minute chart. You don't get shaken out by the 15-minute chart. We know how to zoom out and look at the big picture. So I'm so glad to have you here, and I am just excited to get started. So let me know, what do you want to be talking about first? What will you like to jump in first?
Yeah, well, I want to talk about the market conditions. Just get everybody understanding that this is when you get greedy, right? This is like when you start acting like the wolf in the Little Red Riding Hood, where, your fangs are sticking out, and the Little Red Riding Hood's like, Grandma, what big teeth you have, right? You need to get that greedy where you're looking like a wolf in sheep's clothing, and you got your fangs out, because this is when you strike, and I want to go over these, market conditions and just looking at everybody. My right palm's itchy. You guys know how Ricans think, man. When the right palm's itchy, is good to go. We got the overall market cap at 2.3, right? But it's always about this right here. Time in the market beats timing the market. You don't want to be trying to time this stuff. When we got Bitcoin ETF, when we got ETH ETF, this is not the time to be trying to be the best trader in the world, thinking that you're Wall Street or the wolf on Wall Street. This is the time that you use your little brain. You use tiny brain. You make it very simple. You got to do big brain stuff in the bear market, but in the bull run, it's very simple, everybody. You find a solid community, you find a solid team with a great vision, and you hunker down, you huddle on that vision, and you keep grinding. And it's going to show everybody. I want to highlight these prices, because these prices are going to turn around on everybody. We're talking about a Bitcoin at a $64,000 Bitcoin. We're talking about BNB at 580, Solana at 134. This is all at a discount, everybody. And I want to bring this compass up. This compass right here will keep your emotions in check. Okay. This is the Bitcoin rainbow chart. This is very important for you if you're brand new or you're a seasoned vet. If you're brand new and you want to feel like a veteran, like an OG, like somebody who's been around, you better use this. If you're an OG and you're letting this, FUD or FOMO move your emotions, this is where you come back to check yourself. This is how you check yourself and you get your fundamentals really down back, because every time after this Bitcoin halving, history is made, everybody, okay?
Coming out, so important to always have the big picture and know where we are in the cycle. Love the rainbow chart and several of these cycle tracking charts that let us know how was the past and where we are on the present, which is, I love it because the rainbow chart shows in an easy to follow color mode. I don't know if you like colors, but I am a color guy, right? So I just know that if it's not in red, I'm not hitting that sell button yet. It's that simple, right? Actually, if it's in blue, you're hitting the buy button, but it's so hard because everybody's crying. So, but go on, my man.
No, you're right. It's so hard because, and you know what's important is that you notice that it is so hard, right? When the markets are greedy, you want to be greedy with them. And when they're fearful, you want to be
fearful. But if you're not feeling pain, Rico, if you're not feeling pain, you're not doing the right trade. You gotta, it must hurt in both sides. When you're buying, you must be, it must be horrible because everybody's telling you that we're going down. That's when you buy. And when you sell, it's the same thing. It must hurt. Why? Because everybody's telling you that we're going up and we're actually going down. So if it's not hurting on your gut, then you're not doing the right move.
I agree, brother. I agree. And I want to show everybody this real quick because this will help you, get a different perspective and look through a different glass, that we are so early. And I want to bring this up because it'll let me draw on it really quick. But if you look right here, I'm going to zoom this out right here. This is where everybody's at. You are here. You are here. You are here, everybody. Everybody listening to this live stream live or later on, this is where you're at. You're here before this pump. You're here before this pump. You're here before this pump. You're here, everybody, right before this happens. You're here. And historically, not always perfect, because it's not always going to be perfect. But you see this line coming down? That was the top. It was not, and this one's perfect. Look at it. Hits right on the top. Look at this one. Right on the top, right? This one close. This was the last one. If we don't get it right this time, you're going to get to go through this on your next run. It's going to be a long time. So we got to get this right. And when we look over here, check this out, everybody. Stay with me because this is important. We're right here. Look at where we're at. Are you ready to see Bitcoin at a $414,000 Bitcoin and you missed it? Or, at the very least, let's say 116,000 and you missed it. You'll miss it if you keep letting everybody scare you right now. If you keep letting Jerome Powell, if you keep letting the markets, if you watch too much news, they're going to scare you because they've been doing this for a while, flooding this, and Bitcoin has done nothing but ignore them and continue to pump. So this is the time.
Simple to understand.
It's
very simple to understand. And this is what I tell my trade my Wall Street friends, my suits, right? They come in and they're like, because they're too focused on the NASDAQ and the S&P 100 and the Tesla stock and the GME stock and all, or the stonks, right? But what they don't understand is that Bitcoin is a whole different animal. And this is how I explain it to them. It's very simple. Bitcoin is the first asset class in history that is mathematically coded to go up. It's that simple to understand. Once you understand that, then you understand that this is not gold, this is not silver, this is not like a regular commodity that you can keep mining. There's several intrinsic features that Bitcoin possess that makes that in a 4-year cycle is coded to go up forever. That's why Michael Saylor is buying in, and he doesn't even care if we're on the red or if we are on the blue. He just keeps buying. Why? Because he understands that the adoption curve and everything is just points in one direction, and that is up and to the right, baby. But go on.
No, you said something that was really good, and this is why I love connecting with people. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And steel sharpens steel. We get to redefine what we're talking about. And one thing you said is not silver, it's not gold. Like sometimes people, especially normies, when I try to bring up, that Bitcoin's the new gold, they said, gold is scarce and gold. No, look, gold is only scarce because it's not profitable to mine this. Okay, I lived in Arizona. I found gold myself. Okay, and they're gonna let some Rican just find gold in the ground. So there's a lot of gold still. Okay, the only thing is that they're not mining it no more is because it's not profitable. Let gold go up to 10,000 and they'll open up old mines. So what I'm saying is that Bitcoin and gold is kind of separate, because if we needed more gold, we would mine more gold. Once we hit
Not only
21
that,
million,
they're shady. They're shady because you know why they're not mining? Because they already did the study on the ground. They already know with a certain level of degree how much gold is below the ground, and they already built a paper version of that, traded the hell out of it, worse than a shit coin on the right? And that's it. And you want to realize the profits on those shares, you need to come mine it, right?
Yep.
But the market immediately, when they discover like a new mine or a new gold beta, right? The market immediately priced that in. In Bitcoin, it's just 21 million, and 17% of that is lost. So it's actually less than 21 million. So that combined with the fact that the only mining available in the world, there's only one mine, only one mine, and that mine reduces the amount that produces out by 50% every 4 years. That little fact is what changed the game in 2009, when Satoshi Nakamoto came in, and that's what everybody needs to understand. If you understand that fact, then you have nothing to worry about, because whether the market is going down or up today, you can just grab your coffee and drink away, baby, because you know that it's always going to continue to go up and to the right, and it's the perfect wealth preservation tool, right? So that's why I always talk about Bitcoin as a store of value, right? Bitcoin looks like a stable coin in the last 90 days, right? Just ranging to the side. So because Bitcoin, that's the main core function. You want to play with in the casino, you want to play with computing, we want to play on launch projects. That's why you have Ethereum, Solana, and all these amazing other ecosystems. But Bitcoin is the king, and that one is where the one that keeps that value going up in a multi-cycle level. Usually, when you sell at the top of a cycle, you don't want to move to fiat, because fiat is always losing value. So a lot of degens like me, we move into Bitcoin, and we weather the storm. We know it's going to also come down, but we'd rather weather the storm on Bitcoin, the store of value that is mathematically coded to go up. And then when the bulls come back, we put our hoodie up, our glasses, and let's go. Let's feast.
Yeah, man, absolutely, absolutely. This is that time that we're supposed to make something special happen. This is the time that I'm doing my best, and I know you are. I was checking out your channel and everything that you've been doing, and with Degen Forest and the MOOLA token, we're doing our part to really make something that's going to help people, have some real value in this marketplace, some real use cases that can help you really make it in this market, because you're going to need some tools and stuff like that to really navigate in the space. And that's what I liked about what you're bringing with MOOLA token and the Degen Forest. And, this is a necessity. And something that you said that I really liked was, and I know I'm segueing a little bit to what you got going on, because I think it's important, man. You got something right here. It's rare that you got somebody that's trying to bring actual value to the marketplace. And, something that you said that resonated with me was that all this stuff is already working. This 33%, people can be already doing buybacks and burns because you have a working model as far as other wallets and stuff like that. I'm not sure if you're ready to segue into your amazing project.
Oh, no, 100%. Yeah. I'm always ready. Actually, I have an exclusive view here, because I wanted to show here to the camera that to our Degen apes in the house. Congrats, my guys, because guess what? The production version of the wallet is ready. Look, you want to say our Degen apes? I got so many NFTs. A lot of them are crap. Don't look at them. But we got NFTs right there, baby. We got. This is my PFP right there inside the Degen wallet. We were down for a couple of weeks, and our beta testers were anxious to get back on their preferred wallet, but we were moving from the. We were beta testing. It's kind of the equivalent of the testnet, right? But we're a wallet, so we work with multiple blockchains, several systems. That is kind of complex. We don't want to dive into that right now. But we were what we call the staging environment, right? Which is where you do all your beta testings, you do all your labs and all this stuff. So now we were moving into the production environment in preparation for our wallet launch in about 2 to 3 months, depending, maybe before that, because it's here, it's working, right? It's beautiful, right? We still have a couple of things that we have to iron out, though, to make sure that it's 100% ready for the market. I mean, we got to put the referral program in there to ensure everybody makes some moolah. When you bring all your friends over, you want to be making some moolah. Right now, Rico, that's the key. That's the key of our business model, because everybody needs a wallet. It does not matter if you are in Kendo. It does not matter if you're in OG Bread. It does not matter if you're in WIF. You can be on Pepe. Whatever you like, boo-boo. But you need a wallet for all of them. And here's the problem, that right now, you have to tell your friends to go use MetaMask. So what are you effectively doing? You're making MetaMask very rich, very rich. They're making so much money, right? But they don't want to share with you. They just don't want to share with you, Rico. They refuse to pay you for your hard work. Can you believe that?
I believe it. Unfortunately, I have to believe it.
But that is a problem that is happening with most wallets. Look at Phantom. So I'm not going to just look at MetaMask. Look at Phantom. Look at Coinbase. And the next and the next and all the other these wallets. None of them have tokens. Why? Because realistically speaking, in this industry, there's only two business models that are making money right now. Only two, guys. Only two business models making money right now. And that is exchanges, right? Exchanges are making a lot of money on those trading fees, right? And then you got wallets, because every wallet has a swap function. You got a little button. Every wallet will give you that little button right there, right? Little swap function. But you know that MetaMask is charging you a fee when you use that. And we don't mind. I mean, it's a great value add. I can be at the Walmart line. I see something pumping, I sell it. I see something dumping, I buy it, right? So all good, but they charge you a fee. What do they do with that money? How they take exotic vacations with it. I can tell you that much. Right? So that is, at the end of the day, what matters. So you have the only industries that are really making money here, and they're not letting you play. So, but they're telling you, go buy all these other coins, right? You got Render, and you got Ondo, and you got True Finance, and you got Bread, and you got Aerodrome, and you got Aave, and you got them all, and they're all amazing projects, all of them looking to revolutionize this Web3 industry. But what happens? All of them need a wallet. So now you have Aave with millions of dollars for marketing. And now you have Ondo with millions of dollars for marketing. And you have Brett with millions of dollars for marketing. And what do? They give that money to MetaMask. Do you want to know how?
Yeah, I would love to.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Very, very simple. So imagine this. You are OG Bread, our OG friends. Where are our friends in the house, right? They pull together. They come with a little marketing budget because they want to push. And bro, this community is just amazing. I gotta tell you, that CTO, I have seen many CTOs come and go. And this one, to the fact that we are doing an airdrop, by the way, we're doing a big MOOLA airdrop for all our OG Bread friends, because they're doing an amazing, that community is just awesome. They keep riding, they through everything. There's nothing you can throw at them that they will just keep grinding together. And that's what you want to see, especially on community CTOs, right? On community takeovers. If the community is not able to band together through the tough phases, they're not going to be able to make it to the good phases. So a big shout out to them. So, but imagine, right? They've come together and they want to do what? They want to onboard people, right? So they go tell their uncle called the Tia, right? Hey, Tia, I got a coin for you, right? And that uncle needs what? So before they can buy bread, so they're spending all that money to bring new people in. But before that person can buy bread, so they get here and they tell, hey, we want to buy bread. We're ready. You convince me, bro. And you're going to tell them, stop there. Before you can do that, you have to turn around. You have to go to this other company, whether you send them to MetaMask, Coinbase, whatever, and you have to send them money first. So look at what just happened here. So your marketing budget, you're onboarding the person and you send them to them first.
Right.
and you have to give them money first. And once you have your money safely there, then please come back. I know that they're going to show you other coins. I know that maybe some of those coins are more exciting, but please come back. That's what we hope.
Yeah,
that's what we hope. That's what's happening. Every single project, Rico, is doing that. We're here to change that game. We're here to change that shit completely around, because if you are sending people to the wallet and the users are what makes a wallet on the first place. We can talk differently about exchanges, but if you are a wallet, non-custodial, decentralized, hot wallet, why are you milking your users in such a way, sir?
Right.
I mean, at least give us some crumbs, throw us a tip, give us a bone. Right. They don't do anything. So we're not going to do that. We're going to use 33% of all this money generated on the wallet. The wallet will give you all the functions you need. You want to receive money? Do you want to receive the direct payment? Do you want to generate an invoice? Do you want to crypto payment? And let me switch this off so you can see on the camera. Crypto payment and credit card payment. So imagine that you have a coffee shop. Somebody shows up and you want to charge with assuming you have a business account, only wallet that gives you personal account and business account, so that the IRS cannot give you shit. You can show proof that the day the wallet was created was already for business purposes. It's not a shady move that it was a personal wallet, but now all of a sudden business wallet, right? So you can show all of these. But also, if it's a business account, let's say that you have a credit card and you want to pay for your coffee, the phone becomes a point of sale terminal. So you can just grab the credit card, tap it, and they pay with USD. We have on-ramp partners, right? That's why in the wallet you can also see that there's a button that says buy and sell. And this is very important, Rico. You know why, my man? Because most wallet, it's too bright. It's too bright. Yeah. But what I wanted to show, let me see, I can do that. I can do this. Now it's better. Now it's too dim. But what I wanted to show is that you can actually buy and you can sell, because there's buy and sell right there. Most wallets will just let you buy. But when you need some money to pay the bills, to pay the rent, to pay the electricity, you have to go through hoops and loops just to get to your money. And we don't believe in that shit. We don't believe in that at all. So that's couple of the advantages that the wallet gives you. You can take Aave loans. There is no way to take an Aave loan. You know what an Aave loan is, right, my man? A DeFi loan on Aave. Well, that doesn't exist on mobile. That has always existed in the desktop, and you have to connect through Wallet Connect or if you have a mobile wallet, but you cannot actually take an Aave loan here unless you use what we call an iframe browser inside the wallet. If you go to your favorite wallet, they're all going to give you like you see that they have like a browser, a Web3 browser inside. Yeah. That's the only way you can navigate to Aave, connect it, and it's a nightmare. Yeah. We have a native Aave connection. It's too swap. Add your collateral, take your loan, pay your loan, withdraw your collateral. Everybody's happy. You can be at the Walmart line. You can be at en el colmado. You can be comiendo pinchos, you know what I mean? Eating some pork at the street.
Barbecue.
A barbecue pork, yeah. And there you go. I need a little loan. Boom, boom. And then you off-ramp that directly into your bank account. You got money. So and they're all done here. Something that usually, if you want to do, you need a computer, you need another screen, you need Aave, you need your wallet, right? You need to connect it, do all kinds of crazy things just to be able to access your funds. We just make it easier, but then we also take it a step further with this bad boy right here, which is the Degen Vault. And this is powered by our good old friends of Arculus, and the same company that does Arculus, which is Compo Secure. And they're the ones we're getting our prototypes. We're getting our Degen design wallets very soon. We're going to do a pre-sale of the hardware. But if you want to learn about the technology, you can go to Arculus. You will see it there. You can go to our website. You will see it there. And you can also go to Compo Secure, and you will see it there. So see amazing hardware security, way better than Ledger, man. With Ledger, you need a cable. You need to be on the little pinny pin. You also need a computer, because in the phone, I have never have been able to figure out Ledger on the phone, even with the cable. And this is future proof, because we're also going to be able to put a green dot like card. You know what a green dot is? Like a reloadable, depending on the country you are. So that way it can act as both, right? You can pay because you got USD on the green dot, or if you crypto, then, well, crypto. If the POS, depending on what the point of sale terminal takes, one card allows you to do everything. And we make like 40 to 60% margin on these sales. So it's a good margin. And we know that hardware wallet sales are hot during the bull cycle. So 33% of all 33% of all the revenue is going to go to buy back that MOOLA token and burn it, because that's the proper way you transfer value, right? It's not about having communities. Okay, they help you build everything, but how do you transfer then the value back to them? It's not about me getting fat and happy. It's about everybody getting fat and happy, right?
Yeah,
so 33% is used to buy back and burn the MOOLA tokens. Another 33% goes to the DAO reserve, which means it's for you, Rico, and for me, and for everybody to vote and decide, hey, there's a bunch of money here. What do we want to do with it? Yeah. We can use it to buy back MOOLA and burn it too. But you guys have to vote on it, right? So 33% goes just to be injected in that treasury for the DAO, so that the treasury of the DAO is always a very healthy and making the company a very stable company overall, right? And then the final 33% then is used to continue operations. We got developers, we got servers, we got a lot of things that we have to upkeep. So the final 33% is what goes for continued development of the products and services. And it's the only way the team can make money. So we don't have a team bag like other projects do, that they reserve a big percentage of the supply for the team. I don't know if you have seen that.
Yeah.
And we don't have any of that. We don't have VCs. We don't have advisors. All the tokens I have, I will either get them through the NFT airdrop. If you own one of our NFTs, you're going to get an airdrop. Or I had to purchase on the IEO, right? That's it. Nobody else have tokens. And everything belongs to the community. And everything is used to the better development of the community. So that's the beauty of this token, that it's a sustainable business model with no special interest inside. It's just 100% community-based. And the only way I will make money is by delivering an amazing product that you guys can use. Because when you guys use it, the DAO makes a little bit of money. And a little bit of that comes to me, comes to the team, so that we can pay the bills and keep the lights up, right? But there's no pump and dump, big community bags or, team bags like most of other projects.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That kind of goes over how everything works. We got two amazing products that the DAO, we could not have done this without the help of our beautiful Degen apes. You see them on the chat having a blast, right?
Yeah.
And it's thanks to them. So that's why you see that the bulk of everything goes right back. And that's also what builds the casino, right? If every month there's a big buyer buying that token and burning it, the Degens will do what Degens do once they see that pattern in the chart. So we're excited. We're excited to come out with it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I like that. There's I like what you said at the end, right? It's like that the only way that you can make some money is if you provide a good product, man. And that is what I wish a lot of people had that same philosophy in this market.
That should be the way.
Yeah, it should be the way, because
it was meant to be like that since forever. I don't know at which point, I behind closed doors, I tell some people, I don't know at what point this industry changed to something like, you just have a hat, bro. Okay, I like it. I'll play along, but at some point we gotta have a come to Jesus moment and realize that it's a musical chairs game in that side. You know how that goes?
Yeah.
We need the real meat. We need the real potatoes, meat on that bone, and with a sustainable business model. That's the other problem. Most projects, you see thousands coming out every day. We're here every day. We see it, right?
Yeah, otherwise you have a Ponzi scheme, you know.
Yep.
Otherwise you have the tulip story. I don't know if people are familiar with the
Yeah,
story.
100%.
Yeah, it's a
And
very
that's
old
what
story.
that's what
Yeah,
happens. Many
yeah,
projects come out and they give you utility. They say we're gonna build this, bro. We're gonna build that, but they cannot show you how are they gonna monetize it.
right.
It's not about building a product. It's about monetizing that product. And if you
Right.
cannot show how you're gonna make money with it, and moreover how some of that money is gonna come back to the token hodlers, then the question is, why should I buy your coin, bro?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And you know what? We do play the game. I love meme tokens. If you guys go check your receipts, I was one of the advocates for meme tokens when everybody was telling me that basically I was almost a scammer. If you rep meme coins during the bear market, you were hated on tremendously. So I think it's night and day. It's really funny that everybody's all go happy on meme
Oh
tokens
no, when
because
memes came back, then everybody loves you.
yeah, yeah, tell me about it.
And when
But
they go down again, everybody will go back to hating you. But
yeah,
that's when you see every YouTuber that talks,
yeah,
bro, when to pivot. They will write, and you will see many videos about memes, right? And they
yeah,
will ride the wave, but you start to see them already pivoting out of the memes. They do like a 1 week of in medium videos where they are talking about both sides, right? The memes and the these, and
yeah.
then all of a sudden they're not even talking about memes anymore. They're only talking about the good projects, and that always happens as Bitcoin is getting ready to rock. Because
Yep.
nobody wants to be on a meme coin when Bitcoin is riding. I want to be on something that has true Web3 promise when that
Yeah.
happens. Don't get me
Substance.
wrong, to all our meme lovers out there, I'm a Degen. I will always have a meme bag on
Mhm.
the drawer, right? But that's a small percentage of my portfolio. You should not be betting your house on a dog picture. It's
Unless you
just
have a small house. No, no. Unless you got a dog house, then you bet it on the dog.
you have a
But you
dog
know,
house, you're risking the dog, then that we're good.
yeah. But if you look, you know, and that's something that's good that you're talking about because I've been telling people for a while, like the markets are secular. Like these things are going to change, and whoever can, you know, really provide some value, those are the ones that really make it in this market. You know, I learned a lot of lessons going from a bull run to a bear market to a bull run, and yeah, it's all fun and games, and I love my meme coins. But I know that if you don't provide some substance, when the bear market comes, you know you're gonna see it hit the fan really quick. You're gonna see
And,
people
and,
change.
and that's what I love you, my man, because I love what you're seeing. I love what you're doing.
Yeah,
So you're being building your brand, building your channel, building everything, coming, grinding, getting your bags, getting wrecked sometimes, right?
yeah, yeah,
We all do. But
yeah,
nonetheless, now you're seeing the picture, and what do? You came out with XPX to
yeah,
start adding value. You realize, okay, the meme coins will get us so far. If nobody's going to start adding value, I will. It's kind of the same thing that happened to me. I'm coming from 2013 here, mining Bitcoin, investing on the ICOs, getting wrecked on NFTs on 2020, and then come the bear market is happening, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, where is the sustainable business model? Nowhere. Well, who's going to
yeah,
build it? Might as well be me. And
yeah,
you did the exact same thing, and that is what Web3 is about. It's
yeah.
about seeing where is a hole and then going on and filling that hole, not waiting for somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to learn a little bit more because I think that what we're doing with what is the launchpad, Fed,
Yeah, Fect, it's a smart DeFi launchpad. It's from Fect
bro,
Token.
and the way with the dynamic, the way you guys did the token, I got a little small bag. I got guilty,
Nice, nice, nice,
guilty.
nice.
Had some dust on BNB. I went right in, and then BNB became an all-time high. I don't know if you saw me. I was like, wait a minute, wait. But amazing stuff. So I'm so glad to see that you guys are about to reach soft cap. But I wanted to learn a little bit more about the dynamics. Okay, when that's what you will start to see, guys. Little projects that will start to put meat in that bone, and will continue to build upon that, right? And it's all about always having a sustainable business model, and that's what I saw that you have. So please tell us a little bit more about how is that the XPX is pretty much, I don't want to say peg to BNB, but BNB kind of creates a floor price that allows you to even take DeFi loans against it. I heard some of that and I was like, shit, I need to ask this guy
Yeah.
more because that looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's dynamic. It's like you're right. I saw an echo chamber, and just to give you like what really happened, how XPX started was, I'm friends with the guys from BYD-Fi. There was a big poker tournament here in Las Vegas. I've got boots on the ground in Las Vegas. This happened during a bear market, and I'm not sure what this is going, but if you click right here, you can see I'm connected to the BYD-Fi guys. Maybe it's just maybe because I'm doing too much, but they were coming.
Internet, man.
Yeah, they were coming here for the World Poker Tournament. Here we go, and there we go. 1 second, everybody. I got you guys. They were coming here for the World Poker Tournament, and they wanted to transact a large amount of money. It was the first time somebody said, "Hey, Rico, can you help me turn 500K, either 500K to $1 million into cash because we want to have some fun at the World Poker Tournament." And I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And then I started sweating, you know. And I was like, "Hold on a second, I got."
Good luck. When you're dealing with those amounts, you realize that it's not the same game. You know, sometimes you're doing $5,000, $10,000, even $20,000 moves, and you feel. And then happens to me too. When I was doing my first $300,000 move, I was like, "Holy shit! Do you want a picture of my butthole too?" Right? Go on.
Yeah, and well, you know, that's what happened. These guys were coming here. The CEO, CMO, the whole team basically was coming to Las Vegas for the World Poker Tournament during a bear market. I want to emphasize during a bear market because I learned something very important. That's why XPX token has this Web3 marketplace that we're going to be, you know, using to make sure that we're relevant during any, you know, market conditions. But when these guys came into town, they needed that money and they wanted to have some fun. And, you know, I have some connections from being a YouTuber in the space for a long time with the Visa cards. Now, in the beginning, since it was kind of last minute, I got some of the money over the counter. There's one spot that does it here in Las Vegas. And I got each person up to $175,000 on each Visa card, right? And I have the connections for that. But you know what? When all the fun was said and done and the dust settled, I couldn't sleep at night, bro. I was like, there was a problem here. I mean, I was sweating nonstop. I needed extra deodorant sticks because to make this happen, I had to be pulling strings and all this stuff. And it kept bothering me. And I was like, you know what? We need to make it easier for when people come from Singapore and they're talking about large portions of money that they can experience their crypto. No, not just here in Las Vegas, but abroad, right? And I'll be honest with you guys. Yeah, anywhere. And when I first started, it was going to be called Vegas Pay, but I pivoted because it's abroad. Our Visa cards work everywhere, and you know, they're Visa cards and Mastercards depending what country you're in, but they work, you know, in Finland. I mean, Brazil. I mean, you name it. For the most part, no VPN needed. You can use them in a lot of places. But this is how I got that team to be able to experience their crypto, because I noticed that it was not that easy to experience the crypto. But I also noticed that when there's a problem, if you fix that problem, there's a big pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And that pot of gold is going to be, you know, at the end when the bear market comes back. And I'm sorry to tell you guys, it's going to happen, right? We know that because historical data shows us that, you know, what goes up must come down. Like mommy used to tell me, what goes up comes down. What goes down
always
goes up. What just showed up is now leaving, and what is leaving is now showing up. So we're going to have this section happen again. And what I noticed in Las Vegas, there was no bear market. There was still Rolls Royce. There was still Lamborghini. There was still
different well, on the strip. Let's call it, not in Las Vegas, guys, because Las Vegas is good. On the strip, right? It's a whole different. When you enter the strip, it's a whole different world, and there's not the same rules apply.
Not the same rules apply. No, they don't. and you know what I noticed was like, hey, can we create DeFi products, but at the same time create products and services to entice the normies, right? And I don't even want it to look too crypto-ish. I don't want to scare the normies away because I want to be able to market my web, which I am, market this Web3 marketplace to the normies to save money, to experience Las Vegas, not just Las Vegas, but anywhere, right? Anywhere they want to go, you know, whether they're staying at hotels, whether they're staying at a suite, whether they're staying at the Palms, wherever it might be, but experiencing their crypto, doing it easy.
Anywhere that they accept a Visa and a MasterCard, you can be at the OXXO, bro, in Mexico. Absolutely. You need some gas because you're in your way to the party. You use it right there. You don't have to be in an exclusive event either. That's the beauty of that. So how is that you made it happen then? So how is that you went from being able to land the connection, because it's a big rail, right, into allowing you to convert crypto, right? BNB backed asset, although it's not 100% backed, right? But allow you to because usually, I gotta be honest, I know that MasterCard and Visa have been playing in our game for quite a while and they love us, but they're usually don't play with new projects. So the fact that you're able to do this tells me that whoever your connect is,
Yeah.
I want it.
To be honest with you, bro, I am very, very, very well connected, bro. And you're absolutely right. If for a new project to be coming out the gate, and our first utility that we're going to bring out the gate is the Visa cards, we're not playing around. I'm not going to drop no names right now because I'm holding a lot of cards tight to my chest.
We're
But I
public.
will say that, yeah, I will say that all the Visa cards that you see in the market that any project has been head over heels over, I know how that all functions, and I have those connections, and I would not dare show my face and say, you know, I could have just did a meme token and made my, just like you could have went the easy route. You didn't go the easy route.
Oh, bro,
So
I
you
tell
have
that to my wife sometimes. If I wanted to make a lot of money, to 2 days, right?
yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
but
This is
that's
how
the
you show
problem
your
with
face.
having morals.
And morals.
Growing up in Puerto Rico with the Pentecostales, you know how that goes, my
Yeah.
man. It just gives
Yeah.
you morals. You cannot do
Yeah.
it. I'm not a
I can't.
gringo.
Yeah, I can't. And you know, honestly, you know, my morals got tested 3 years on a motorcycle. I died on a motorcycle. So I'm very kumbaya these days in my life. I'm an honest man. Everything that I do is, you know, my word means everything to me. So
Chance, man, you gotta make the most out of it.
yeah,
And you
absolutely.
always realize it's those times in life that makes you realize that we have it all wrong. Most people have it all wrong. It's not about taking, it's about giving.
It's about giving. It's about
giving,
yeah.
but it's so
Yeah.
hard to cross that, to break that glass ceiling, right?
Yeah.
But once you break it, bro, and you see the other side, you're like, holy shit, why I didn't do this before? That's why it's all about giving. But go on.
Yeah, and you know what, bro? I'm really glad that you can see that it is something really hard for us to come out and to do right out the way. It is public knowledge. It kind of got leaked a little bit, and that's all right. But I've been testing our Visa cards everywhere locally here in Las Vegas, which I already know they work. There's going to be a huge marketing campaign once we go live. I'm going to be flexing some stuff. You know, I'm going like this, so just to give it away, okay? I'm going to be flexing some things to show everybody that we mean business. Yeah, I could have took the easy route, but like you said, we got morals, and I know that. What we want to do is make something that's scalable no matter what, right? Because a lot of times things get shelved. That's why I like what you're making, because I know that no matter what, if you provide value to the marketplace, it will answer back to you. And that's what XPX token. Yeah, that's what XPX token is.
I love what you just said there, because now think about this, right? It's not about having the card. It's about also having a software in your mobile that allows you to be scalable as well. And that's the big issue on mobile. Wallets are infinitively scalable on desktops because they're an extension on your browser. People don't understand this. Google owns pretty much all the MetaMask because it lived inside the Chrome, right? Chrome is hosted where? In Google servers, right? It's that simple, right? So MetaMask didn't need to offload the environments, right? They just piggyback of the browser. In mobile, you cannot do that. That's why the MetaMask mobile wallet, everybody hates it because it sucks, right? So, well, okay, we are using actor model, and that allows us to be fully scalable. So I wanted to ask you a question. How can, you know, we got the hardware wallet, right? And we already have some conversations going on with providers and whatnot to put the green dot in it, right? But I'm like, well, a green dot, cute. But if we could actually make it, right? So because now it's a hardware wallet and it's also a Visa card, and we can do some sort of collaboration partnership, blah, 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 that makes that happen with XPX Pay, right?
Yeah.
Then we put it in a whole new level because our marketing budget becomes your marketing budget because we're pushing your card everywhere.
Yeah.
So everybody that buys one of our hardware wallets is instantly one of your users.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons that I'm actually keeping the cards close to my chest, because later on, as you can see right here, I'm able to offer merchant solutions. So that means, like, you know, like I said, I noticed here in the bear market, Las Vegas is in a fear of bear market. So if I can convert some of these people into merchants, right? Or like you that want to white label my Visa card and those services, where then we can provide that and we can market it together.
The POS, because for example, in my pitch at the beginning, you saw me. I was showing you the technology is here. I already have all technology-wise ready for me to take a Visa, and you go like this, plop, you're gone. You can show the invoice, you can tip, everything. Our wallet allows you to go like that and ask for the tip. I know people hate it, but you know, we got to let it happen. And all of that good stuff. But what we don't have yet, and that's where maybe your connection might be very, very valuable, is
it
we
is.
need the rail that when the POS makes the connection, process the transaction instantly, and the user has the option to either it lands on USDT stable or something else, but to make that happen so that it's an instant crypto transaction.
Well, USDT, USDT, USDC.
USDC usually. That's also what we do. That's why we are also able to have. If you see us, if you see why we have a fiat on ramp and off ramp, right? And we are just getting started. How are we able to do that? Because in our contracts and everything, we said it. It's only USDT and USDC. I'm not going to sell Bitcoin. I'm not selling Bitcoin. Why? Right. Because you got a swap in the other side. You can swap after you have your USDT. But when it comes that fiat on ramp, if I want to be able to let you off ramp, I need to show like a nice guy to the banks, right? You got to show up with a better smile, and you got to show. And that's how we were able to close it. We it's only stable. We're not going to be allowing people to bet their house on Ethereum directly to you. There's a swap in the other side if they want to do that.
Yeah, well, there are some cryptos, because we are pretty well connected, that we do take, like Shiba Inu is some of the ones that we can accept. I'm not going to market those right out the gate right away, but some of the big ones that already are in the billions of market cap, I can actually accept those. I'm not, obviously for marketing reasons, I'm going to implement that at the right time. I'm kind of giving some alpha away, because then I can use that as a way to be like, oh, not accepting Pepe, and that's a whole marketing.
No, you gotta do it. There's a lot of marketing behind every integration, and also you want to be in conversations with the top dogs behind each coin, so that they help you market it. Every time you're gonna release Shiba, for example, you just mentioned it, right? Then you want to be talking, who are the top Shiba community leaders? Let's reach out. Because that is what actually helps. It's the same strategy we follow here at the Degen Forest. Is before we do anything, let's reach out to see if we can get the shout out. Yesterday we had Crypto Wendy. I'm pretty sure you know her. Yeah, always been around, and she had. I got her to tweet with us and getting a thread, because it's about timing and the right question with the right tag, right? So it's always it's good to see that. If you do your marketing tied to somebody that is familiar, right? So the market is already familiar with that brand, but they don't know Rico, they don't know me, right? They don't know us. Well, but shit, they say, oh, that's why you see me always got my Pudgy Penguin and everything, right? Yeah. Because people see these little elements and they say, wait a minute, he belongs to the Pudgy Penguin community. You're damn right I am. Right? And I got the receipts, right? So that's the stuff that when the market sees that in a bull market, it's like a snowball of trust that you start gaining, similar to what is happening to our friends on the OG Bread community, right? Where they start and community CTO, everybody's like, oh shit, what's gonna happen, right? Yeah. But then they start banding together and pulling together and growing together and growing. People start to see, maybe they're not liking, but let me tell you, they're watching. Are watching, and when they see that you pull it through, before you know it, a well snoop comes in and swoops everything up. You see the green dildo, and you don't even know what's happening. And it's all the hard work you put in all these weeks paying off. But it's not gonna happen just because you came out, did one video, and chill it, and then we're up. I wish it was that easy, right? No.
And I'm going to answer your question, because my mind works in a weird way. And if I don't do it, I'll have anxiety.
Please. Don't let me. We're Puerto Ricans, man. By the way, guys, I feel the confidence to interrupt Rico a lot, because we're Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
And the only way it works in Puerto Rico is if you're not interrupting people, you'll never get a word in.
Never. You're never gonna talk. You're never gonna talk. But something you asked me just a little while ago, and I want to answer it, because then I won't sleep at night. The smart loan stuff, and you asked me about this, and this is, every transaction has asset backing. That's the only reason that we're allowed to take out a loan. And I like what you're doing, and I think it has a huge market, like with Aave. That's why we also saw that angle too. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I think there's a huge lucrative way to be taking out loans when the market conditions are right, that you can really make a lot of money off of it if done correctly, which I'm going to make some video documentation about this, like once we go live and do all this. But every transaction gets asset backing by BNB, and that's how you're able to take out a 30-day interest-free loan on your XPX tokens, because they're actually backed by BNB. So eventually, these tokens will always have real value and stuff. I have the testnet open right here. This is the mainnet, but let me go to testnet so I can show you kind of like what I'm talking about with that. This right here, this baseline value right here, this is the testnet. So this is a glimpse into the future. This is your future actually calling you guys. But this chart right here on the bottom is the baseline value of XPX token going up.
Almost like the floor price. I like to imagine it like a floor that is going up too, but you know that worst case scenario, it cannot come below this line. So when you're doing your risk assessment, if you do your risk assessment basing on the bottom line, you're safe. So you're a little bit more Degen like Rico and me, then you look at the top chart as well.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. This is that baseline value that's always growing and stuff. And that's, to me, that's something that's really unique and something that's going to protect my subscribers. If it wasn't for my subscribers, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. If it wasn't for my followers, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. And that's why we have it's a tokenless pre-sale. It's an LGE event. You're going to be getting revenue from all the transaction, all the work that Rico does every single day, all the transactions that XPX token makes in the future of XPX. I got some secret stuff that I'm working on to make sure that we're creating volume. Volume is king. Rico's a wild dude. But to make sure my Web3 marketplace, our Web3 marketplace, will be in a way creating volume to make sure that no matter what, this Web3 marketplace, I'll be forcing the normies to create volume, whether they know it or not. When they interact with our Web3 marketplace, they will be creating volume for us over time, no matter what. I will make sure of that.
Bro, I love that. I love that because it's so similar. The same shit we do. We are burning our own tokens with the revenue, so that creates patterns. Yeah. And what does traders love the most? Patterns. They don't care about, they will not even check what your coin is about. They don't give a fuck. Honestly, they don't care. They see a pattern that they can trade, they'll chase it. And some of those traders are whales. They don't trade with $1,000, guys. They trade with 50, 100. They go crazy in some of those trades. If the chart is screaming at them, buy me, they will come with size. And I love that you have that pretty much cooked in, just like with us, because it's just a matter of getting it out into the market. Then, of course, I always tell my community, these guys, remember, when every token launches, there's going to be a pump and a dump, and we cannot do anything about it because there's snipings, there's all kinds of weird animals in the forest, right? So be careful out there. But once you see that, that's when once you go through that initial day of tumult, price discovery, I call it, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
You find that floor base, and then we pull in as a community, and then take it to the moon from there, and then start releasing the good news and releasing the utility and coming up with the cards. And you go. That's the beauty. You're in Vegas, bro. You can make so much content walking into big Vegas casinos and whatnot, pulling out the card, going to bed, right? Getting chips, right? And so you put your wife with the camera or something, right?
Exacto, ya tú sabes.
You know how that goes, man.
And the next 2 weeks are going to be kind of wild for XPX token. We're literally almost to the soft cap. I'm really inviting everybody to go there. And I don't want everybody to think that XPX token has that tribal mindset or anything like that. Like I say it all the time, at its core, and one of the core components of XPX token is this right here, the expo and networking, where I'm going to invite Degen Forest, the MOOLA token, even if you're a CTO, to network, because Rico wouldn't be who he is today if I did not network. I cannot come out with this right here, like he said in the beginning, this right here, if I did not network, because in this space, it's not what you know, it's who you know. If I did not know the right people, I would not be able to flex and put a picture of this guy holding his Visa card and knowing damn well that I can come out with it because I've already been testing them, so it's like
and that's what this industry is about at the end of the day, because you start building network and partnerships. There's so many events happening in Vegas, and if we're collaborators and I'm not there, I am not, but I am, because Rico is. I am in Nashville, Bitcoin Nashville, coming next month, guys. If you guys want to come and hang out, have fun, Bitcoin Nashville, the biggest Bitcoin event, is happening in the 25th of July. I will be right here. So, but guess what? Now Rico has foot on the ground here too. Why? Because I'll be able to talk to people about the XP token, XPX token, and all the things that are doing. And the post, that's in the events and the expos is where you spread the rumors.
Yeah, and I already got it lined up. I had to go through all the steps because Caesar's Palace would not give me any prices if I wasn't serious and showed them that I had the funds and that I was really doing this. So I already talked to them for the Julius room and the Octavius room. I see somebody put mining down below. This is what's going to be different about this expo is I seen the Dubai expos and a lot of other expos where they stay focused on one thing. This is going to be an expo with meme coins, utility tokens. I've already talked to all the local Bitcoin miners here in Las Vegas, all the Bitcoin ATMs that you see in all the gas stations, because I want this to be where if somebody was walking by on the street, they just didn't see a bunch of dog faces. And because if you don't know these dogs are coins or cryptocurrency, you won't know, right? But everybody knows Bitcoin. And that's why we're going to be bringing in some of those normie stuff, you know, some of the Bitcoin miners, some of the Bitcoin ATMs, some of these guys, because we want some of the normies to be walking by and see, hey, what's going on over here? I've heard of this Bitcoin stuff. And they come in and we're like, boom, we shove Degen Forest in your face. We got MOOLA in your face now. Now we got, you know, XPX token that facilitated this whole event. And maybe a lot of the spending is being done with, you know, XPX token. So there you go.
All the friends in the family, all the can-dos and the caca. What does he call it? Caca. Right?
Yeah, caca.
Right? And, you know, they start seeing all of these things, this familiarity bias. Wait a minute. I think I saw that dog with a hat. Wait a minute. Let me see what the fuck is that. And that's how you bring them in. But the main page on the back is XPX, XPay. Why? Because you can, with this, you can buy tokens like MOOLA, right? Oh, by the way, you'll need a wallet, right? Now, you want to buy your XPX, you need a wallet, right? To hold your XPX token. So that's where the Degen wallet also comes in. So, and we got many things, man. We got also some relationships with universities and the National Science Foundation in the technology labs in Arizona. Nice. So we want to penetrate the student, how to call it, right? Because there's like a whole, there are like a whole new class of people. They live in a bubble. Students bubble. And if we can, you know, that's what it was one of Linux strategies, going into the universities and allowing them to code in Linux, right? So code on the Degen wallet, and these are the assets, right, already natively in it that you can play with. So for us, is as students are coming out of the universities, they are already intertwined with our ecosystem inside our house, so that when they actually go out there and face other Web3 projects, because that's the problem right now. Universities, my man, they don't know what to do.
No, but you said something.
They want to do Web3 certifications and programs and teach the students blockchain, but there's nobody to teach it, able to teach it. Why? Because all the bright minds, we're building projects. We're actually moving the industry forward. We don't have time to go and build a class. But my co-founder, he knows how to do that. He's an old man from the Web1 era, Carlos Nevares. And he's very connected. So we're putting like a virtual, it's like an hybrid, a couple times in campus, right? But the rest is online. That way we can be teaching university grade. So this count towards a real university diploma, right? Type credits. And we're working with all of that. Of course, all our community knows we have been building these relationships since 2022. We have been working, man. There's so much work that goes in the Bay Area.
No, I love what you said right there. I think there's something huge right there. What you said with the universities and teaching the new people coming in and stuff like that.
But I get them before anybody else.
Yeah, you got to stay relevant
before anybody else. Think about it.
And what you said too is like with the Linux. So I hope if you guys are listening to this live or later on, even me being up here, I got my notepad out right here, and I'm taking notes. Everybody, make sure you take notes in your life. Okay, if you don't got a journal and you're not taking notes, man, or you don't got a mentor in your life, things are gonna get rough. Okay, put your pride to the side. Right? If I didn't have mentors, I wouldn't be able to come up with everything that I'm coming out.
Having mentors. I go even a step further. It's about being willing to learn even from the dumbest people. The people that you think that are very dumb usually can teach you so much, right? So it's about being open. That I never see myself as above nobody or below nobody, right? We all fart and take checks, right? So it's all about being able, honestly, right? So it's about being able to, when new knowledge comes in, it doesn't matter where it's coming from, guys. You take it. Whatever is bad knowledge, even if it's coming from Einstein, even if it's coming from the top dog, if he's talking crap, it's crap,
Yeah,
right? And if
absolutely.
he's and even the vice versa, it can be the dumbest guy in the herd, but sometimes they have a clean mind. They have no biases, and they're able
Yeah.
to spit out some of the most amazing facts. So I love that philosophy, my man. And so you were saying that you were writing something on your journal.
Yeah. No, I'm taking notes from you, brother. I gotta, some of the things that you said is true. Like you want to get these people like from the university, get them in, and you know what? I want to help you guys actually reach to that point. I think we do have some serious partner. When I was going through everything, I was like, yeah, we're gonna line up. Something's gonna be nice because we're doing our own thing. You got your Degen wallet, and I'm doing my own Web3 marketplace. But you know what? There is a crossroads down the road where this crosses and
Bro,
both
I
people get to
need
work together.
you and you need me.
Ah, ya tú sabes,
It's
papi.
that simple. And that's the beauty of all the best relationships, especially when it comes to technology relationships. In
Yeah.
Web3, when the parabola goes up, you will see many what I call fake partnerships. I don't know if you have seen the fake partnerships. Many projects announcing partnerships on Twitter, but when you look at the partnership, they're not really collaborating. They just wanted to do a tweet together because they wanted the cross-pollination from both communities. They wanted one community wanted the other to buy their bag, and the other one that's it. That's the partnership, Rico. That's the partnership. They want to exit. They want to use both communities as exit liquidity. It's insane.
Exactly. Exactly.
No,
You know exactly what I was gonna say. You know exactly what I was going. And I think
real
projects like
partnerships
real
have
partnerships
technology.
have technology, but they also provide, the technology and provide value because then we're not fighting for the same liquidity. That's what's happening right now. It's a lot of player versus player happening in the space. And to be honest with you, this is kind of the fundamentals of XPX is X pays X. You are an X and I am an X. We are ones and zeros inside the system,
I love
and it is peer to peer. But I think a lot of people switch this peer to peer to peer versus peer, and it's supposed to be peer to peer, not peer versus peer. And there's a lot of peer versus peer going on.
Oh
And here
man, tell me about it. It looks like you watched my video from yesterday, I think, because I was just mentioning that. I was like, the industry expects to sell on each other. Everybody wants to sell the top. Who's gonna buy it?
Yeah.
So you're gonna tell me you're gonna defraud because why are you selling? You no longer believe that it's gonna go up. But you want that person that is in the other side to lose money? Where's your morals?
Right. By the way, I love your logo.
Adding value, and that value is what keeps everything up. Real tangible value, and that's what it says. We're not fighting for liquidity, like you said, because everybody that needs to go to the Visa side, now you're in the XPX ecosystem. But when it comes to holding your assets, wallet, security, now you're in this side. Every time you need to use this service, MOOLA makes money. But every time you need to pay a coffee with your Visa, who makes money? Rico. And the XPX service makes money. And you bring users to me, I bring users to you. Bro, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And like a lot of other projects, and I love that you're bringing stuff to the table. The year 2025 is going to be a huge year. We're almost there to completing the soft cap. I only put the hard cap high because if we put the hard cap low and it got hit, which some people are saying we should put the hard cap at 88 because that's the year I'm born. I'm lucky. This is the year of the dragon. But if we would have did that, the token would have launched instantaneously. So I'm doing my very best to leave it open by letting the soft cap.
No, you gotta give it time. Same that is happening with us. We crush the soft cap. Thank you to all our DNAs guys. I love man. I love you guys. I really love you. I really do. I cannot thank you guys enough, for real, from me and your boy Rico, that we're doing a double token sell here, right?
Yeah.
Without you guys, we are nothing. And yesterday, I'm proud to announce that we crushed through our soft cap. It's a centralized exchange, Rico. I am not allowed by contract to say how much, but let me tell you, we're not going to be open 7 days. So if you are missing out, if you have not yet purchased some MOOLA in our token sell, we are not going to be. I can already see the trend. This is going to go in a couple of days, if not before that. But it's very important that you do it the way you did it. Why? Because we are in a bear trap. The sentiment on the market, and it's so hard for us founders. At the end of the day, you got to pick a date and you get a lunch. And you don't know when you do everything, because you're preparing everything. You don't know if that day Bitcoin is going to go up or Bitcoin is going to be down. So you have to be able to adjust to the sentiment of the market, because otherwise you're going to crush your project. Same thing we're doing. We were hoping that this week shit was going to be, I wanted to sell in 5 minutes, not just the soft cap, right? I wanted to actually sell it all in 5 minutes, but all right. Everybody's down bad. Everybody's crying because their memes are crying. So we gotta wait a little bit more. We gotta wait a couple more days.
Yeah, we do.
But if we as founders don't prepare for that, then we get caught with our pants down.
Absolutely.
And then the vision cannot move forward, not because it doesn't have the meat on the bone, but just because which sometimes is the things that I have a little pet peeve about our industry. You have to do a good, perfect token launch execution, right? Yep. If you don't execute it right, people, sometimes get mad. But we as founders, we're humans, right? And we are doing everything we can to launch this in the proper way, right? So now you gave people enough time to breathe. Some people need to get paid, right? And whatnot. Some people need to onboard. Some people don't even know how to use a wallet yet. We have that. We had that yesterday. Maybe many people reaching out to us because they bought on the exchange, but they don't have a wallet and they're kind of getting ready for withdrawal. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. So that means we're onboarding normies.
Yeah.
Right, because to me, I'm right now catering to the Degens, right? The Web3 guys. But I can see that people are actually telling their uncle and they're telling their nephew, come and join us. These people don't have wallets, but we have the Degen wallet, so we just send them there. Here's the Degen wallet. Don't worry, you're gonna get it there. You're gonna get it there. Yeah. So that's the beauty. That's the beauty of everything. So thank you so much, my man, for everything you're doing. Thank you so much for taking the time to come over and tell us about your project and also giving us the opportunity to expose a little bit of our project to your community. I know that I see them. I see you all on the chat. Don't think that I don't see you guys. Don't think that I don't see you. I want to apologize with everybody in the house. We came out late. We were having major technical difficulties. As a matter of fact, it's a miracle that we were able to pull it off because we had to do all kinds of shenanigans to be able to make it happen. But no worries. We live and we learn. Next time, because this is not the only one. Next time, we are going to be able to do it properly so that we are in both channels and all the cameras and everything going on like my apes always love. But nonetheless, my man, I cannot wait. Everybody, go to the XPX Pay. It's a sustainable business model. If you want to put something, let's get to that soft cap. Let's get it through because that's what's going to get it launched. So if it means done drinking coffee on Fridays to put a little bit more, so be it. Well, not that, man. I love my coffee. I
love my coffee.
Drinking coffee. But you get the point, guys.
Yeah.
We got honest founders trying to actually add a real value to the ecosystem. Yeah, we're not a meme, although that we know how to ride that wave, but we just understand where the market is going. And all we're trying to do here is to accommodate you first. Position yourself first before the masses come in. Because once Rico goes to Caesar Palace and start pulling all those shots and start putting all those lifestyle videos, you guys don't understand. There's a lot of gamblers. South Asia, Asia Pacific. I gotta hook you up with our Asia Pacific guy, AJ. He's doing amazing things for us there.
Nice.
I cannot announce nothing yet, guys, but and here's the deal. They're gamblers, bro, and they love to come to Vegas, but they got a problem, especially on South Korea. They got a big issue because they cannot move the money easily. It's the exact same problem you just mentioned. And guys, understand this. These guys don't play with $1,000. They play with $500,000 like it's nothing. It makes me want to puke sometimes because I'm like, shit, here I am trying to do a race, right? Trying to fucking, get only 1 million to be able to push this. And these guys are dumping that on craps while they wait on their whiskey, right? Yeah. While they wait on their drink, let's put $500,000 here just while I wait on it's insane.
It was a wild experience seeing people with exchange money coming to Vegas for the World Poker Tournament. It was
Mhm.
you know, I'm a humble Puerto Rican kid from the South Side. You know, I grew up in Chicago, Milwaukee. Is like I come from very humble beginnings. So to see this
Same
type of
here,
money
man.
coming from China and seeing how they could flex was like, okay, wait a minute, Rico, you need to figure. We need to figure something
You're in the
else
wrong
out.
business. You were in the wrong place.
I said, wait a
100%.
minute. But we're there, man. We're there. We're there. And I'm glad that
That's the thing, and that's what people need to understand, that we're just getting started. So once
yeah,
Rico goes there and all these, start grabbing the attention of all these degenerate gamblers, XPX is right there in the middle. That's the beauty. You want to position your token
right.
in the middle of the money flow. Same thing we're doing with MOOLA.
Yeah,
Everybody needs a wallet. Everybody needs to
Everybody.
swap. So we position ourselves in the middle, and that's it. That's it.
And that's the wallet that I'm going to be using when it's full fledged and out. And I'm going to help you guys market this wallet. I'll show it on my channel. And so you guys see that we're rocking with each other. Make sure that you guys rock with us. Make sure that, if you guys are listening to this later on, you guys, for the algorithm, we got to beg for these likes. We got to beg for these comments.
Oh, man. So you smash it. Comment. Guys, even if it's just an emoji, for reals, people don't understand that, do we really care if you like it or not? You're watching. That's what we really care. We only care that you watch us and that you like, that you really like the content, whether you smash it or not. But if you don't smash it, and if you don't leave at least an emoji, even if it's just an emoji on the comments, right?
Yeah.
That's just to feed the algorithm. That's how the algorithm says, okay, this content is kind of good. Let me show it to others. So work for your bags. Work for your bags.
Work for your bag.
Content. We're doing all the telling, all the selling. We're doing all the explaining. All you have to do is share with your uncle. Share with your nephew, share inside that family group, right? It's time, you know that they're always hitting you up with bullshit memes, right? That boomer memes in the family group. Well, start shoving some crypto down their throats so they stop sending you memes, right? Do something. But at the end of the day, we're in a bull cycle. Opportunities are in front of us. And if we don't go out and take them, then who's going to do them? Who's going to do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So once again, thank you, my man. I think we're going to cut it here because we've been an hour, almost well over an hour already. And that's also something else about the algorithm in YouTube, that if the people look at your time and it's way too long, 2 hours, stop. They're not gonna click. They're not gonna click. So we gotta keep it tight. So much to talk, so much that we didn't get to talk about, my man. But I hope to see you here again soon. Anything else that you want to leave our beautiful community on before we shut down?
Man, just thank you guys for pulling up. Make sure you guys tap in with Degen Forest. Check out the MOOLA token. I can't wait to show you guys what the wallet's all about. Make sure you guys tap in with these communities that continue to pull up to the chat, like OG Brett. This is what you guys want to see when the markets are pulling back. Find your solid developer, your solid team, find a solid community and hodl and support them and grind for your bag. So thank you guys for all that. And make sure you guys keep coming back to my bro's channel and experience the abundance of money with us, man. We're going to rack you guys up.
100%. Thank you, my man. And I will see you guys again tomorrow in another Web3 Morning Motivation show. So until then, remember that gains are nothing, but freedom is